Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. How are you today? I hope we are in the good condition right now. Firstly, let me introduce myself to you. My name is Iga Novita Bestari and I'm from Department of English Literature and now I'm studying in the 3rd semester. Okay, before talking about my topic today, I'd like to ask you, what do you think about education in Indonesia? Does our country Indonesia has many education problems? What do you think about this? Yes, that's true. In this bright and beautiful morning, I'd like to tell you about the problems of education in Indonesia. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in this millennials era, we know that education is really important in our life. All of the generations of this nation are changed by the education, because education will accompany us to be the successful people. In the reality, our country Indonesia has many education problems. Therefore, in this part of this video, I will start it by describing the problems of education in Indonesia. Then I will tell you about the steps how to solve the problems of education in our country. And the last, I will summarize my speaking. Before we are going to in the next part of this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and give your comment. So stay tuned. Well, ladies and gentlemen, firstly, I will tell you about the problems of education in Indonesia. Yes, the first problem is about the lack of public awareness about the importance of education. Many people think that education is not important, and some people think that education just wastes their time. They just think about the money and salary without thinking that education will accompany them to get their money and their salary. We have to know that by education, we can find our job. By education, we can get our prosperity. And of course, by education, we can get our money and our salary. That's very important for us to understand that the success case of this nation depends on the education as effective effort to increase the human resource. That's why we have to change our mind to think that education is important in our life. The second problem about the education system. It is about the wrong teaching method that teachers use to teach their students. They don't let the students to take a part when learning or teaching, but they apply to memorize the lessons without knowing the knowledge comprehensively. In my opinion, this system will prevent the students from exploring the knowledge more deeply. The third problem is about the highest dropout rates of education in Indonesia. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in our country, many children have a big spirit to get their education. But in the reality, they don't have enough money to pay their education as the books, uniform, and many others. It makes them quit from their school earlier. And the most important is, in our country Indonesia still has many bad facilities and infrastructure in education sector. For example, the low governance of technology in education. That's about the problems of education in Indonesia. Well, ladies and gentlemen, besides I talk about the problems of education in our country, I will tell you about the steps how to solve the problems of education in Indonesia. Yes, the first is making high quality early childhood education available for all the children. Second, every school should have a full balanced and rich curriculum as arts, science, history, literature, and many others. Third, reduce the class size to improve the students' achievements and behavior. The last is provide the medical and social services for all the poor children. That's about the simple steps how to solve the problems of education in Indonesia. Well, ladies and gentlemen, from that we can take a conclusion that Indonesia has many education problems. That's why we should have a big spirit to get our education, because the success case of this nation depends on the smart generations from a good education. That's about my video, and I wish that this video can give us the benefits. Thanks for watching. The last I say, forgive me for all my mistakes. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you and have a good day.